Hi, I'm Marie. Welcome to Marie's Kitchen. Today we're going to make Instant Pot chicken tacos. You can also use a slow cooker if you don't have the Instant Pot. They are so easy and it's just a few ingredients, and these tacos are so good. We have them at least once a week, and I used to actually make them for neighbors, and now the neighbors have come back and said we want the recipe because we want to make them at home. So I'm so happy to share it, and I think you'll really love it. They're just delicious. Kids love them. They're great to keep in the fridge and heat up as you need something. So really great for right now, where honestly I'm so tired of cooking every single meal for everyone. So just to have something in the fridge that you can pull out and heat up is huge. So it's just a great recipe to have, and I think you're really going to love this one. Let's get started. Chicken tinga tacos, what do you need? Chicken breasts, grated cheese to put in with the chicken in the tacos, your favorite kind. This is the Mexican blend. And then salsa. This is my favorite brand. It's Herdez, and it's mild salsa, so it's not too spicy. If you like it spicier, you could certainly use a medium or a hot, but my kids really like these, and so we keep it mild. For tortillas, any corn tortillas will work. These are my favorite brand, and they are más suave que nunca. So they're the softest tortillas, and we just love them. I love their flavor. They work really well. They don't dry out. They're not too thick, so they're really good for rolling like we'll do in this recipe. So chicken, cheese, salsa, tortillas, and then if you want to serve anything with them, like some guacamole, or if you want some, a salad with it, or some dipping sauce. I've got a great cilantro lime dipping sauce that you can pair with it, or also black beans. We make beans a lot with this, and I'll give you a little rundown on how to do that. So, but really this is it. It's 4 ingredients. Oh, you need olive oil, sorry. Just light olive oil. Hey friend. I use light olive oil. You can also use like an avocado oil or other neutral oil. So really that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ingredients, my kind of meal. Okay, so step 1 is put your chicken in your slow cooker or Instant Pot. If you do the slow cooker, I would just do on high for about 4 hours, and that will get your chicken nice and cooked and you can shred it easily. For the Instant Pot, I remember when I got the Instant Pot, I was so confused. It was not intuitive to me at all, so I'm going to walk you through step by step if you are new to the Instant Pot. So we have our inner pot in the Instant Pot. Now we're going to put our chicken breast right inside. 1, 2, and 3. Guess we'll do 4. These are huge, but I guess we'll go ahead and do it. Maybe we'll share some with neighbors. 4 chicken breasts. I usually do more of about 2 if it's just for our family, but we happen to have this big pack, so I'm going to go ahead and use it up. So chicken in Instant Pot, let me rinse my hands. So we have our chicken breast here in the Instant Pot. I'm going to add the whole jar of salsa, and I use a jar for either 2 to 4 chicken breasts. If you're doing more than that, you could use another jar, but this is a great amount for 2 to 4 chicken breasts. So just pour that right in there, super easy, and then we'll pop the top on, and I'll show you how I set this. I go to manual, and I got it for 35 minutes. You can adjust the time here. That's 34, 35, 36. I might go 37 since I have 4 chicken breasts. 35 works for 2 or 3. So you could adjust that a little bit, and then you're just going to let it start. And you need to make sure that this knob back here is set to sealing. You don't want it venting. You're going to hold the pressure and the steam in, so you have it on sealing. So that's really it. You just set it, and then that will go, and it'll beep when it's done. I usually do these outside. I leave the Instant Pot on my porch, and that way just all the noise and smell and smoke or steam and everything is all going on outside. But I did want to show you how to start it and all the details, because I know it can be kind of tricky, especially if you're new to the Instant Pot. And this can be done a day ahead. You could do it the night before, or you could do it, in the morning and then have it ready to use for dinner that night. So very flexible. But this is started, so now we'll just wait till the chicken's ready, and then we'll move on to making the tacos. Okay, so the chicken's done. The Instant Pot beeped and we release the steam here with the knob, and then you'll just take the lid off and just be careful. There is quite a bit of steam, hot steam that will come out, so be careful. And then I'm just going to take it out and put it in this big bowl here. Oh, you can see it's already just falling apart already. Look at that. That's exactly how you want it. You just want to be able to just easily shred it up. Put the chicken over here.
Do not use the paper shredder.
What?
A paper shredder.
To shred the chicken? No, don't. Okay, so we've got all of our chicken in here, and now I take a little bit of this liquid that will be hot, add it to the chicken to keep it nice and juicy. I'm going to tell you what my little secret that I do with the rest of this. There's some more salsa and chicken broth in here from the cooking. Put that back in the Instant Pot. Grab black beans. They're rinsed. We're just going to put them right back in the Instant Pot with the chicken broth and the salsa. Add a little more water and then cook those. And so it gets this great seasoning. You don't have to add anything else. You'll add salt at the end, but really they're so easy. So we'll just add more water to this. Just 8 cups of water for a full bag of beans. And then put the lid back on. And there we go, set it to sealing, then we'll set it to manual, and I do beans for 35 minutes, and then we'll have black beans to go with our dinner. So now we have our chicken here in the bowl. We're just gonna shred that up with forks, or if it's cool, you can use your fingers, or these tongs work as well. And you just kind of shred it up and toss it in the juice. And it really has enough seasoning and salt from the salsa, so you don't need to add anything. You could add something more like some chipotle flavor or pepper if you want it a lot spicier, but otherwise this is it. So we have our shredded chicken, then we have our grated cheese, and we're just going to put that in a bowl here. And then we'll get out our tortillas. And Jack, why don't you start heating up the oil? So he's going to be heating up the light olive oil. So the pan we're using is just a small skillet. It's a small stainless skillet. And we're just going to take out a stack of tortillas, and then I usually get some paper towels and lie them on a cutting board right here. So then this is where we set, after we cook our tortillas, we set them on this cutting board. And then we will get our oil heated up, and the trick really is getting the oil to the right temperature. You want it hot enough where it's not going to just make the tortilla soggy, but then it's also not so hot that it's going to burn it. So it's about medium heat on my stove, and we'll show you several times, you know, going in exactly how the tortilla should go in and kind of float and bubble, and then you flip it and float and bubble, and then you take it off. So it's real quick. We have our cutting board set up with the paper towels on it, and then we are heating up the oil. And if you don't have light olive oil, you can use extra virgin. I'm actually using a blend of light olive oil and extra virgin because I was out of light. So Jack's heating up the oil, and you can see it start to sizzle when he puts it in, and see how it's floating and sizzling. So he's counting to 5, and then he's going to flip it and count to 5 again, and then come over to our paper towels and cutting board. So that you do need to be careful with the oil on the fire. Just grease fires are very dangerous, so just be careful not to splash any water into the grease, and then also, of course, just be very careful when you're working with the hot oil. And these will be hot when they first come out. So we have our little tortillas here straight out of the oil. They are hot. And then what we'll do is just sprinkle in some chicken. You don't need a lot. We keep these tacos pretty small. Of course, you can make them big and fat if you wanted to, but we keep them kind of small, and then add some cheese like that. And then we're just going to roll it up. This is a hot one. Roll that up. Oh, that's hot. And there you go. There's your taco, just like that. So we have the tortilla here, and it's just lightly cooked in oil. See how it's real nice and flexible, so you can roll it up easily and it won't break, but it's also not fried or tough, and it's not just saturated with oil. So it's kind of it takes a little bit of practice. You want to get the oil just the right heat and then just a few seconds, 5 seconds on each side, and there's your tortilla. Now we'll just add the chicken and then the cheese, and then roll it up nice and tight, like that. And there are your rolled tacos. So simple. Another one. And this is actually kind of relaxing for me. I like to just maybe put on some music and roll up tacos. Jack's doing the tortillas for me, so that's helping. And roll that up. So he just sets it right in the oil, and see how it's kind of bubbling and floating. It's just the right temperature. Flip it over carefully, and then about 5 seconds on the other side. And again, just be really careful not to splash any water in the hot oil, because that will make it pop. And then you move that over to your plate. You can move your finished tacos over to a serving platter. And I love to serve these with a cilantro lime sauce. It's so good, or like a green salsa, some avocado, guacamole, that kind of thing on the side. And then of course we have our black beans that we're cooking in the Instant Pot, so those can go with it. And you have a whole meal, and it's easy, and there's lots of it. Can last you the whole week, or at least a few days. Just roll them up. My mom always made tacos this way growing up, with corn tortillas and a little oil. So that is where I learned it, and it's one of those things that when I cook it, it just smells like home. I smell the little oil and the corn tortillas, and I just think, oh, home and my parents and just good food. So now you can create that for your own home and your own memories. I like to make about 6 tortillas, and then you have your little assembly line station set up here, and you just add your chicken to the tortillas. Thanks so much for joining us today on Marie's Kitchen. Today we made chicken tinga tacos with cheese, served with cilantro lime sauce. Let me know if you like this video. Leave me a comment. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see, or if you have any questions. Also, be sure to subscribe. We have more videos coming up, and I don't want you to miss any of them. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and we look forward to next time. So stick around, stay tuned. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Marie Saba, where I have more recipes and lots of fun stuff. And that really is what this is all about. It's about sharing food with people that you love. From my kitchen to yours, thank you.